Folks, I don't know what to tell you when it comes to pitchers in baseball, and I don't know what to tell you when it comes to the Phillies and Odubel Herrera. We can talk about off-the-field stuff with Odubel Herrera. We've certainly done enough of that over the years. But let's talk about just from a baseball standpoint. Let's just baseball standpoint for a second here. What is it going to take to realize that Odubel Herrera is not that good a baseball player? And people argued with me about this last year. And then Odubel had like one incredible month, and everyone's like, oh, shut up, Farzetta, you don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, yeah, this is the adorable year that everyone looks at Odubel Herrera, or excuse me, the adorable month that Odubel Herrera just absolutely hits the cover off the ball and doesn't play a stupid center field position. And everyone goes, oh, look, I told you can play. And I'm like, yeah, you guys can get caught up in that, swept up in that, and that's fine. I still know at the end of the season, he's going to hit between 250 and 270 and have an on-base percentage of about 300. And sure enough, last year, 260, on-base percentage of 311. Cool. And a mediocre center fielder at best. So here's what it's going to take. First off, do I like the idea that the Phillies even being interested in Odubel Herrera again? No. But here's what I'd like to see a little bit even more so than that. Phillies, go get Kris Bryant to play center field for you. Or another idea, just spitballing here, Mickey Moniak takes over that position. And I know a lot of people, oh, Mickey Moniak, yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, you're probably right. But the Phillies need somebody else in their farm system, somebody else on their team to step up and play that center field position. And Scott Kingery ain't doing it. I'm crossing my finger that Mickey Moniak's doing it. Remember Scott Kingery, who got optioned off the 40-man roster last year? Cool. Non-roster invitee to spring training. Good times. But Moniak, I'd love to see do it. Former number 1 overall pick. Yeah, I think everyone would like to see him step up and take those reins, but nobody's doing it. And regardless of that, I don't know how the Phillies still look towards Odubel Herrera and go, this guy's the answer. You just wait and see. He's 30 years old, and this isn't a new story. He comes in, plays great for a month, and then he's just terrible. And you're watching him and you're going, this guy's the lowest baseball. Like, he makes Ben Revere look like a genius. All right? Like, that's where I go with this. And that's how bad it is. And the first real name that we see the Phillies linked to in a serious negotiation is Odubel Herrera. Yari's Familia comes to town for a low price. That's fine. $6, maybe $7 million at most. You need as much help in your bullpen as you can get, so I'm fine with it. You're not getting anybody that's going to be great like he was a couple of years ago for the Mets, but you're trying to bolster your bullpen as much. Like bullpen arms, I look at and go, yeah, okay, great. Like I don't spend too much time on it in terms of bringing in the veteran guy to see what he could do, and that's where Familia comes in. But when it comes to everything else, I'm like, why, if you continue to explore this option, and this option continues to fail you like Odubel Herrera does, why continue to explore? And why is it still an option? And yes, it's because nobody else on the roster is stepping up. But I'm just hoping that this is just one name that's out there, that it'll be the first of hopefully progressively better names like Kris Bryant, for instance. That's the guy I really would love to get. And I have had I was talking to my buddy about this over the weekend. I've had a man crush on Nick Castellanos for the longest time. Like I remember like comparing incessantly Maikel Franco to Nick Castellanos. Oh, Maikel Franco would just be like Nick Castellanos and just finally put it together. Yeah, that never happened, obviously. So for me, I would love to see that come to fruition for the Phillies. Number 1, Kris Bryant. Number 2, Nick Castellanos. And then you just try to fill in the pieces after that, because that is one hell of a lineup. If you're able to get either of those two guys or both in this Phillies lineup, cross our fingers for that.